Today I'm going to give you another review of this Gretsch Jim Dandy Dreadnought that I've had for the last 6 months. But this time we're going to dive deep into open D tuning and why I think this is the ideal starter guitar for anyone wanting to get into open tunings and slide. So I picked up this Jim Dandy as an affordable experiment, looking for that old school Delta blues sound. And since then I've been using it a lot for open tunings, and I think it's a great entry point for beginners. In my mind, it has all the features that you need to start playing slide guitar. Let's talk about some of the features that I think make this an ideal guitar for slide. Firstly, it's a great price. For around $160, this guitar is accessible for just about anyone, and you're not risking much, and I think you get a lot in return. The 12-inch fingerboard radius. This slightly flatter radius, I think, makes it easier to play slide, especially for a beginner. In terms of the size and the balance, unlike the bulkier kind of dreadnoughts, this Jim Dandy, it's really compact and light, and it makes it super comfortable to hold. I really like the fact that I can just get around it, and this bound neck feels really good as well. And I actually find it more comfortable to hold than my Santa Cruz Southerner, which is a J45 copy. This doesn't have a lot of the tonal qualities and that the Santa Cruz has got, but I mean, we're talking a lot less money for this thing right here. Now for me, the action was just right. Seems to be consistent. Didn't really take long to get this strung up and going. I like to be able to play chord shapes up the neck, and I don't play with a terribly high action, nor do I like a really low action. It's just really playable. Now the Jim Dandy hasn't got the exotic woods and solid timbers like you'd expect on a guitar, I don't know, 10 times the price. But if you love roots music, fingerstyle, that old school Delta blues sound, I think this guitar's got something. Now, as a lefty, I had to swap out the nut and the saddle. For you guys who are mainly right-handed, you'll be straight into it. Now, I think acoustic guitar is a good option for getting into slide guitar over electric. There's just less variables. You don't have to worry about an amp. You're not dealing with putting heavier strings on an electric guitar. So, you know, most acoustic guitars have a regular medium gauge of strings. So by just replacing one of the strings, I tend to like to put a 14 on the top, and it's a really honest sound. If you can hold down and play with good technique on an acoustic guitar, it's just gonna transfer over to your electric stuff. Now, of course, it's only 6 months old, so it still has got some opening up to do. I wish it was already 30 years old and someone had played it for 30 years. I think that sort of brittleness that comes through in this guitar might over time sort of mellow out. So to sum up, the Jim Dandy is budget friendly and it's really comfortable to play, and it seems to be aligned really well the way it sits for slide guitar. If you're interested in learning how to play slide, if you're right at the beginning of your journey, you know nothing about it, I've got a couple of courses over at Learn Guitar Cafe. One deals with open G tuning and the other one is open D tuning for acoustic guitars. So you might want to check those out. I've got some free lessons. You can check out my teaching style on the channel. Also, if you got any questions about anything, want to leave a comment, feel free. I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can.